Hey Jesse, congrats. Can you just maybe walk us through how this offseason went? Like how much of a possibility was a return here at the outset, and at what point maybe did it become real?
Yeah, obviously after the year ended, I made it pretty clear that I wanted to stay. And early on in the offseason, the free agency process, I feel like there's different phases of it, right? And I'd say really after Christmas, it started picking up and the conversation started getting more serious. And then, thankful to my agent, Casey Close, he made it happen. And obviously, thank you to Steve, Alex, and David, and trusting me to come back. And I'm looking forward to it.
What was it about this place that made you so, adamant that you wanted to stay?
Honestly, everything. The overall experience was incredible. Um, how they treated my family was amazing, and then everything baseball wise was probably the most fun I've had. Being a part of something bigger than yourself is just it's really why you play this game, and the whole experience was incredible, and it's kind of like it's kind of addicting. You kind of just want it to happen again and again. So yeah, from the onset of the offseason, I was wanting to come back.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Will Salmon from The Athletic.
Hey Jesse, congrats. Thanks for doing this. I was just curious what conversations were like regarding your role for the Mets this season compared to last season. Do you expect to kind of just do the same thing that you were doing last year?
Yeah, I would assume it's going to be very similar. Whatever's asked of me, I'm going to be ready to do it. I'm just excited to be here. I'm thrilled for the opportunity. I love representing this organization in this city, and whatever's asked of me, like I said, I'll be ready and uh, very thrilled to try to make something happen.
Great, we'll go to Peter from the Daily News.
Hey Jesse, congratulations. I'm interested to know just what you have thought about the Mets' offseason so far. First of all, I guess as you watched from afar and now coming back and being part of that.
Yeah, I think it's been great. I think there's a ton to be excited about. Obviously, getting Juan Soto's is huge, right? And then everybody else, Frankie and Clay Holmes, everybody that has kind of followed behind that, Sean. Um, it's really cool to see. It's a really, really talented team, and it's going to be fun to be a part of.
Yeah, and then understanding obviously there are some new people here and then a lot of returning like yourself. Just does there feel like there's a sense of maybe unfinished business considering how close you guys came last year?
For sure. I think anytime you come that close to, getting to the World Series, you're always going to want to give it another shot, right? You're always going to be thinking about that, and you never know how close you're gonna be again, right? So it's precious, and I'm just excited to be here and do whatever's asked.
Thank you.
We'll go back to Tony Tacoma.
I was just curious if the idea of playing any first base has come up, and I know you played like a tiny little bit 2 years ago. Is that something you're at all comfortable doing?
Yeah, I'm definitely comfortable. Like I said, whatever's asked of me, I'll be ready and I'll put my best foot forward and give it everything I have. Um, I definitely got more comfortable at first base 2 years ago. Up until then, I hadn't really played it, but it was definitely a position that I kind of felt like, man, maybe I should have been playing this a long time ago to at least like kind of have it in like a tool in the bag per se. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely comfortable there.
Has that come up at all?
Um, I think like we discussed it a little bit last year. I think I may have even taken ground balls there at some point. I forget where we were. Maybe Arizona. Just kind of like showing that I could like work there. But whatever role is asked of me, I'll do it to the best of my ability.
And just real quick, two years ago when you did play a little bit, what were the circumstances around that?
I was on a rehab assignment and it was brought to my attention that it could help me as my career was progressing to just be able to provide some defensive flexibility. And if you can go play there, um, maybe give a guy a day or whatever. The more positions you play, the more valuable you are to teams. So And I had a lot of fun learning the position. It kind of gave me new perspective about baseball, and it gave me like a really big time appreciation to infielders and everything that they go through on a daily basis. So yeah, it's uh it's something I'm comfortable doing. And like I said, if I'm asked to go play first, I'll give it everything I have.
Thank you.
Andrew?
Hey Jesse, welcome back. Obviously, you were kind of the villain, up until you joined the Mets last year. I'm curious kind of what you learned about being maybe on the right side of the fan attention and kind of what you can take with you from that experience last year, kind of being maybe a little bit more of a fan favorite on the side of the Mets fans.
I coming over at the deadline, I just leaned on, my teammates and the coaching staff and everybody that was already here. Learned a lot from them. And then obviously this fan base, they like everyone saw they carried us. And we wouldn't have been able to do anything without them. And it's just, it's a special city, it's a special place. And it was a really, really cool experience. And I'm just, hopefully this year we can make it happen again.
We'll go to Pat Regatta next.
Hey Jesse, welcome back and congratulations. What do you make of the Mets adding Juan Soto this offseason, and what's your level of excitement to be playing with him this year?
Yeah, I mean, the everything he's done speaks for itself, right? I mean, this guy's one of the best hitters in baseball, if not the best hitter in baseball. Him being left-handed is really cool for me personally. Just to kind of be able to watch him go about his, daily work and his day in and day out approach. Last year when I was with the Nationals, heard nothing but amazing things about him as a person and player. So it's gonna be cool, man. Getting to play alongside him and Frankie is gonna be so much fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to it.